Only CBS Atlanta News shows you just how easy it is for anyone to become someone they're not. We investigate the underground identity trade and show you how foreign companies are producing American IDs so good they can pass security screenings at airports and American borders. And with those IDs, just about anyone, including terrorists, can travel through the U.S. undetected.
These phony documents are now a top priority for federal officials. CBS Atlanta's Wendy Saltzman has the exclusive investigation.
Fake IDs have been used by terrorists to change their names time and time again so that they can't be tracked. Al-Qaeda's training manuals coach members to secure at least 5 different identities. Now we're exposing just how real these documents are and how easy it is for anyone to become someone they're not. It only took the click of a mouse, and CBS Atlanta News was able to track down a phony ID mill out of China. They're duplicating nearly real driver's licenses in 20 states, including hard-to-replicate security features like holograms, ultraviolet images, and barcodes.
They look more real than mine, and I know mine's real.
The process was simple. Fill out a form, take a picture, and then we sent $200 cash to China.
They send you a little trinket. And underneath that were the two fake IDs.
The IDs were smuggled through customs in this little box, disguised as a gift. We took our fake licenses to Georgia's Department of Driver Services.
It is a very good reproduction.
Director of Investigations Rick Miller and his team scanned the ID.
The presentation of the photograph, the signatures that are around the photograph itself and the placement, the hologram.
And they all said it was a good duplicate of a legitimate license.
It's not comforting to me.
That would be the most important document for a traditional criminal organization or a terrorist organization.
Former FBI Special Agent in Charge Michael Tabman says terrorists can use fake IDs like this one to get fake birth certificates and even legitimate passports.
It's very dangerous. Anytime a terrorist or even just a traditional criminal could operate under the cloak of secrecy, you know, they're moving around the country, they're moving around the world, and we can't track them by their real name. That gives them an advantage over law enforcement.
It's a tactic that terrorist groups have used to live in the United States for years while they plot their attacks.
For Homeland Security, the issue is, can these IDs actually be used to create a real sort of base of operation or a kind of identity that then has, you know, months or years to, you know, kind of be established.
September 11th, 2001. You will remember this day as long as you live.
The 9/11 hijackers, for instance, lived in the U.S. and boarded planes that morning using fraudulently obtained state IDs.
Somebody who is going to be a potential hijacker, somebody like the 9/11 folks, get in the country, get access to a Georgia, a Tennessee, and Idaho driver's license, and they operate pretty much based on that identification without much problem.
It's a frightening thought, but very real concern, according to U.S. Senator Johnny Isakson.
As you and I sit here talking somewhere, maybe in the Middle East, maybe somewhere else, maybe even in our own country, there are those that would do us harm, trying to figure out some way to beat the system.
Isakson is proposing a more secure system like using fingerprints or an eye scan to rule out this kind of fraud. The Government Accountability Office conducted their own investigation and found fake IDs like these pass by TSA screeners 90% of the time. I'm Wendy Saltzman, CBS Atlanta News.